dressed? No. You think I'm going anywhere? Wanting to eat out in restaurants? Or it just wasn't safe? Hopefully you guys aren't minding my pajamas. The life of a POTS person. It's the weekend. You think I'm gonna get dressed? No. You think I'm going anywhere? Oh, no, 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 no. But I was gonna say hello and welcome, and that's part of my reach. I need to hydrate. Okay. Who am I, little dizzy? I'm like, what's going on in my body right now? Not a clue. Welcome. If you are new to my channel, my name is Mallory. If you'd like to become one of my pals, it's super simple. Hit that subscribe button down below. Ring the bell so you don't miss out on future videos. And while you're down there, you might want to give this one a thumbs up. If you are a returning pal, welcome back. I cannot get comfortable for the life of me. Sitting on the floor here is a little like, anywho, I wanted to talk about Shane Dawson's latest videos. So he did a main channel video and a second video on his second channel that came out after the main channel video. But I have to say, if you want, I do give Shane Dawson props for kind of like really hyping up his video, and the thumbnail, the title, like it was all very like, ooh, like what's this gonna be about? Ooh, a conspiracy theory, like ooh. That might have been cringy, and if so, I apologize. But I don't know, I think now as I'm saying this, I realize that Shane himself, his husband, and their friend who films for them, to them and maybe to most of America, this was eye-opening. This was a shocker. This was like a nail moment, if that's even a thing. Like I could see, so if Shane himself really felt like this was like gonna be a groundbreaking, life, earth-shattering, changing video, then yeah, his reactions leading up to the video would be appropriate. But it's so funny because I'm just like, I was bored. I laugh at Shane. I laughed more in his second video when he did like some smaller stuff that he felt weren't as important to be put into the main channel video, but still wanted to share anyways because I don't know, he didn't know really what to do with the footage and wanted to share it, so he made it a second channel video. Anyways, what was I going to say? Yes, his video. He started talking, the video, I just gave like some spoiler alerts if you haven't seen this video and you plan on watching it. And you keep on watching it. So, he starts off by, this whole, like, really, and the music that he chose, I think he edits his own stuff, was really good. Like, it's like brought up the suspense, and you're like, ooh, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? And then I was picking up on what it was before he told people what it was, and I'm like, this is groundbreaking news. So he was talking about how there's like this thing going around on TikTok, Instagram, everywhere, you name it, where people are comparing the animal crackers from Trader Joe's to the animal crackers at Walmart. And the Trader Joe's one, it's in a big clear container with a lid and has like a logo, sticker on the front. And Everyone's loving them. They taste really good. They're organic. And then there's a bag, a boring old like red and gold bag, nothing too fancy about it, of animal crackers that you can get at Walmart. And they look exactly the same and they taste exactly the same. And he and the rest of the world is like, what is going on? And is this legal? And blah, 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 blah. And in my mind, I said, oh, that's private labeling. The first time I learned what private labeling was when the beauty blender came out, because people do private labeling in food, the food industry, beauty industry, perhaps fashion, other areas. And it has been going on for a very long time, and it is legal. There's nothing shady about it. Because whoever, I don't know her name, but whoever invented the beauty blender, like it was like this new revolutionary way to apply your makeup, right? Then think of every other company that came out with their own version of a beauty sponge that was to be used like a beauty blender. You get it wet, you squeeze the excess water out, the sponge expands, you put a little makeup on it, then you dab, dab, dab it all on your face, right? So I was like, oh, somewhere I heard the term private labeling, and I'm like, got it. So for those who don't know what private labeling is, and I know so much more about it these days because my mom does it for work. Like, it's so funny because like we will go to like Target, Publix, maybe Costco, I think, and we'll find her product or her whatever it is. It's usually like a tater tot, a french fry, it's usually a potato thing. I don't know. They were working on trying to get something into Trader Joe's. I don't know if they made it, but we were at Trader Joe's once. This might have been pre-pandemic, or I don't know, like very close to post, like after 2020, like beginning of 2021. I can't remember, but we were checking out, getting some things, and my mom was talking to the cashier about we're going to be supplying, I think, or like we have a meeting with you all, we're pitching a product. And the guy got so excited and was like calling everyone over and was like, this lady, you know, and blah, blah, blah. So, yes, there are manufacturers, like big old manufacturers, and in Shane's video, he talks about General Mills as being one of them. And these manufacturers or these plants, you know, they make food, or whatever it is. And then companies will buy from, will buy from these manufacturers and take that product and put their own label on it and then sell it in retail stores. And so I'm like, yeah, Shane, it's called private labeling. This is nothing new. There's nothing wrong about it. Like, tell me something I don't know. But he was like, the husband was a little shocked, but not as much as the person filming. His name's Chris, if you didn't know. Because I think if Shane was going down a rabbit hole, and he probably was telling Ryland about it, his husband. So, but it was Chris who was filming for Shane that was the most shocked about comparing, like, here is like something from Walmart and something from, you know, your regular grocery store, or Trader Joe's or whatever. And one is like a lot of money, one is a lot less money, but they're the same exact thing. But why are you paying more money? What are you buying? You're buying the brand itself. And so my mom will say to people like, oh, my french fries, my sweet potato fries is like in this store, that store, and that store. And then people will constantly ask my mom, like, what's it called? Where, who do you work for again? How am I going to find it? And then my mom will say it's private labeling. So it's going to be under the like Alexa brand or under this brand or that brand. Like, it's not necessarily gonna say Leslie's French Fries or the company that she works for. Like her jobs, those two companies, like, they're not gonna be on a bag of French fries. It's gonna be the people that she sold the French fries to. So I hope that made sense. So in my mind, I'm like, there's nothing new here. It's not riveting. I thought my mind was going to be blown like Shane's head in his thumbnail when it wasn't. But I kept on watching it because I'm like sick of everything else, and I was really bored, and I'm like, I need something new to entertain me. And Shane hasn't posted a video in a while, and he can be funny, so like I'll just see it through. Really not all that amused or shocked. I wasn't like the people in the video like, oh my God, like what do you mean? And blah, blah, blah. And so yeah, Trader Joe's tends to be more tight-lipped and not really so open about private labeling. And then Shane brings up Aldi, the supermarket Aldi. I've been to an Aldi. It's weird. I don't really like it. You have to bring your own bag or like a box to put your groceries in because they don't have bags. And that was something that Shane didn't know. And this was our first time to Aldi. And I was like thinking in my head, y'all know you're going to need a quarter to get a cart. Because if not, and you don't have one, you're going to be in some trouble if you're going to use a shopping cart. So basically, Shane was shocked that you have, it's just General Mills and like their stuff. Then you have a Millerville and their stuff, and they're like right next to each other. One's cheaper than the other, but they're this same exact product, and it's because it's all made by General Mills. It's just that Aldi is buying it, or whoever else is buying it, is putting it under their own branding and selling it at Aldi. But Aldi is one of the grocery stores that is actually known for being outspoken and honest and transparent about this. Like, they're not hiding it. And Shane, I don't think, knew that because he seemed very shocked that like Aldi would just have everything out in plain sight for the world to see, and they weren't being cheeky like Trader Joe's. And so then that's because Aldi isn't, they're not shady like Trader Joe. So then Shane's going down this other rabbit hole where there's these new restaurants that are popping up on like Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, whatever else there is. I don't know. I don't utilize those apps to know all the names of every single one. If there's anything I'm missing and you know of it, you can share down below or just keep it to yourself. But anyways, that people were noticing these new restaurants, and you could have stuff sent to your house and or wherever you wanted your food delivered. And he's like, and he ordered from 3 different places, a Red Robin and 2 other places, and everything looked the same. It all looked the same. And then he tells his husband and the videographer that they're all from Red Robin. It's all Red Robin. And he's like, if you pay close attention and you look on your app, they all have the same address. And so then he went and ended it with this pizza that turned out to sound like a fancy bougie pizza, but really it was just pizza from Chuck E. Cheese. And it was named like Pasquale or Pasquale, something like that, which is the name of the Italian mascot at Chuck E. Cheese. And I only know this from the video. Not like I'm hanging out at a Chuck E. Cheese every week. And so he thought that was like really wrong and shady, and like how are restaurants getting away with using their kitchen to make other restaurants, I hope I said that right in a way that made sense, but that's called a ghost kitchen. Have you ever heard of a ghost kitchen? They started becoming popular like with the pandemic because people either weren't wanting to eat out in restaurants or it just wasn't safe at the time, you know, when we were in lockdown and stuff. So ghost kitchens became a thing. And so you could take an establishment like Red Robin and they could create as many restaurants as they want to create extra revenue as well, because someone's going to be like, oh, here's something new I've never heard of before. Like, it looks good. I'm going to give it a try. But you're really just getting food from Red Robin. So I guess the question then is, if you know this and you pay close attention, you could just order directly from Red Robin. But it's a clever way for restaurants, I guess, to make revenue. And that's what it is. It's a ghost kitchen and it's totally legal. There's nothing wrong with it. Nobody's, you know, doing anything they shouldn't be doing. And yet I still feel like Shane is shook by all this information. And I'm just like, that's just a typical day for me. I'm well aware of all of this. You know, like, so anyways, I just wanted to share because I feel like so many people right now are like, how is this a thing? Like Aldi's has all the Girl Scout cookies under a different brand and you can get them all year round. You don't have to wait for Girl Scout cookie season and to pay extra, even though you should support the Girl Scouts. Like, if you are craving something and it wasn't Girl Scout cookie season, just go to an Aldi and problem solved. And you pay way less. So anyways, wanted to do like a little reaction, share my thoughts type of video, because I was totally prepared to have my mind blown. And like right out of the gate, before even Shane was like, in my research, you know, because I discovered it's called private labeling. It's not just food. It's the beauty industry. It's fashion. He's like, you know, like being all dramatic, maybe on purpose, maybe not, but trying to hype it up. Like, can you believe? I'm like, yes. I even said it in my head, if not out loud. It's called private labeling. Before Shane's like, it's called private labeling. So, yeah, my mind is not blown. If you watched Shane's video, did you know any of this? Is this all news to you? Are you now interested in wanting to see his video? I don't know, let me know. Leave me a comment below. If you have any questions or suggestions, let me know. Check out my description box. Subscribe, ring the bell, give this video a thumbs up. Thanks so much for being here and for listening to me and sharing my thoughts and letting the world know that there's nothing wrong with private labeling or having a ghost kitchen. And until next time, keep it quirky.